welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He'll stroll into the end zone. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson. How about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
The marker and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Receiver in motion now. Quick throw. The catch is made. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get it down, but a big play to 46.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Quick pass, the catch is made.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Using his legs, it's Cook. Zero running route, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Second down play coming up. They'll feed the back again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Important second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Timeout is called by the... That's their first of the half. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Breaks free with room to run. Now here he goes. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later or maybe in the 2nd half.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Catch made, a lot of space now. He's in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's a third straight misfire.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Play action here on first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. A huge defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
They tackle him. How about the 14? Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Comes up with the catch.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here comes the handoff. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Makes a quick catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas A&M, 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Now we'll run a draw play. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Cook, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Now the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
He takes it at the 40. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down and goal upcoming. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Defense is coming after him. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding space at the 20. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the runner takes off to his right. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Send the back in motion. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Wide open downfield.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Great move there. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's press coverage now from these DBs. The big fullback's got it here. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Mills. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas A&M 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
LSU Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Breaks free. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And there's the handoff. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. You know, we've seen him do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these 4th down calls.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Breaks into open space. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37. Will be first and 10 from there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They're going to run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Mills. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now they're running on the toss. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a late deep shot. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. Now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the elite.